Hello guys, I'm Shock. We came back once. Excuse subtitle video. One Punch Man webcomic chapter 159. Like to a certain degree, like you can't make this shit up. Like there's no way this many trailers, this many chapters, all this stuff want to release in the same week. It ain't no way. It hasn't even been like a full 2 days. Back. It is what it is. Like I said before, they never said I didn't try. But a quick recap is last chapter. Except was running for his life. We got one of the most savage moments of Metalback going ballistic like an animal. Look at that back shot, he's an animal. The fake Fuzzy Wuzzy has been put down by a Miles Mask. Tragic. And Ryumon is still human. So well, he still have his human consciousness, so it's probably gonna lead to like a monster plus human type world. Where it's just like some associations have monsters in them, others don't, and it's just like I had to wear a badge, something like that. Who knows? But it'd be interesting to see how it turns out. But that was pretty much everything that happened last chapter. Let's get right into this. You couldn't imagine my irritation. Just like it hasn't been 2 days, is what it is. Let's get into this. So Thomas says, "You're saying Dr. Casino calls all this?" And he's sweating and shouting. But it's like, so you knew him too. It might be hard to believe, but it's the truth. So Thomas like. After a pause, I see that bastard. No wonder why he had such an inhuman hairstyle. It says Thomas says, so do you know what the casino's location, right? Child Emperor's like, without a doubt. Say Thomas says that I'm going. Tell me where he is. And Metal Knight hops in. Take the elevator at the center of the hero station. At the center of the hero station to the roof, there's a high-speed helicopter. Now that robot army has been subdued, you should be able to fly. Should you reach there about 2 hours? So Thomas like 2 slow-hour run. Meta Knight's like I see. Wait a few minutes. I'll prepare for things. I'll prepare things so ill. I'll prepare things so ill. It's easier to run. So it's easier to leave it alone, man. Meta Knight continues. First, contact the coordinates of Thomas' position with target location, and if the robot soldiers have all stopped. Child Emperor is question mark. He continues. Just as I thought, surveillance lines have been restored. I've installed surveillance systems in the residence of every person with a registered address. I'll deploy them and check whether there are any stragglers on the suspected route. I've found some already. I'll broadcast an announcement telling them to move immediately. I believe this Child Emperor is like, huh? Did she just say say surveillance systems with every residence for all citizens? Meta Knight, this is ridiculous. And Meta Knight says, taking on disasters countermeasures, infrastructure and restoration construction for free was also the sake of justice. Surveillance of citizens is just for the sake of justice. Jeez, Meta Knight, come on. Child Emperor is like, this is invasion of property. Meta Knight says, I have no interest in peeping either. It's a system where AI cameras automatically detect highly criminal behavior from their surveillance. After this trial implementation, their arrest rate for the robbery rose 98%. And Child Emperor is like, I knew it. I'm completely opposed. You're wrong. The rights of an individual are a matter of public benefit. Surveillance is just. Freedom are shrinking in the foundation. And Meta Knight code as always. Huh? I see, I got it. I'm sorry. Yes, I got it. Understood. That's right. That's the way. That way of thinking is correct, isn't it? You're so right. I understood. I got it. And he's typing. So Thomas says, alright. Sensei evacuation complete. The route is secure. Child Emperor's like, so? But the Knight continues. Don't you get it? From now on, Saitama will run. This is so no one gets caught up in it. Let's also issue the evacuation advisory within 30 kilometers radius around Casino's base. Reasonable. We get see those guys that Saitama was talking to earlier. I get to see some Hero Association guys come out. The Hero Association. A-class rank 39 Cape Baldy-kun. We have a critical news for you right now. Really? And One of the guys continues. First is some good news. It's about your hero rank. Your promotion to A class, rank 1 has been confirmed. Congratulations. And so the background characters who were talking to 2 chapters ago, rank A, awesome. Well, obviously after a display of strength like that, and they continue. Now then, on to the main topic. You will remain at HQ for the minimum of 72 hours and take on guard duty. Excel's like looking at him. If we see this, I believe there's a document. Association Headquarters Defense Duty, Article 6. Number 1. Pro heroes associated with the Hero Association. When the association is in danger or at risk of being in danger, shall prioritize the health and security of the Hero Association above all else. 2. In case of the previous paragraph, the pro hero must strictly obey the orders of the Hero Association staff and other persons authorized headquarters, regardless of reason. In other words, the rule dictates you must continue to protect this here. As like Thomas says, is that so? Then I quit. Well, damn, just like that? You should have to say Thomas. The Hero Association staff, abandoning your responsibility in this situation is not permitted. The penalties for breaking this is severe. On top of breach of contract fees, of course, it could also lead to enormous damages. The world's top leaders who steer the course of the world are being gathered here. Please understand what this means, Kate Bodycoon. And one of the heroes says, one of the other hero says, "Shut up! Only ones you're allowed to call Kate Body as Kate Body are us." The other guy's like, "Giving orders from your safe zone." Yeah, that's right. Don't look out on us, you bureaucrats. You think you can threaten us? We're already preparing to file defamation and emotional damage. Oh yeah, these are the anti-bad name league. Yeah. And the guy says he's going to save his friend. Is there any rule? Is there any rule more important than that? We're going to let Kate Body go. Like here, we're going to make him follow like Hero Station shitty rules. But we're thankful to Kate Body. Thanks to him, our true hero spirit has been awakened too. Or has been shaken awake too. Even for a shitty hero association like this, we'll put up our bodies on the line, protected to the very end. Leave the rest to us. The hero named Victim Association. And we see this. This is the body of Drive Knight. Well, sad to see it. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Sad to see it. And we see Geno's blasting off at full speed. Now I theorize he could be there's like some type of homing beacon inside Geno's, but Geno says, "Strange, something inside me is. I don't even know if my own will or not. Where am I heading?" And he blasts away. Wait. To the outskirts of some city close to a mountain, inside some woods. Biocode 7199 authorized. And the door opens for Genos. Genos is on the elevator, riding on in. And it reaches an empty room like this is the House Evolution. Wait, is this a big empty dome? What is this? Something like a screen shows up and it buzzes in. And it's the Mushroom Man himself. I've been waiting for you, Genos. Genos looks at him. There's a screening machine. And Genos says, "Dr. Casino, please explain." And Casino says, "Do you remember this figure? The killer who took everything from you when you were still a boy of flesh and blood. The nostalgic reunion with the mad cyborg. That day I took heavy damage from blast attack, but he failed to destroy this brain. Since then I've been enhancing and improving his body, and I'm now evolved into an entity boasting performance above S class. But you see, no matter how superior a being is, a single impact the impact of a single entity can have on the entire world is, at most, in single digits of percents. Even if you pour all your resources into destruction, that's all you amount to. What I've arrived at was digitization, where computer power increases and never declines, and the concept of a multi-brain proliferation throughout copy personalities. While my old classmate Borford was making a name for himself in weapons development, high-speed automaton construction in mechanical biology. I sensed that digitization technology was being established, and I approached him. But look at that hairstyle, boy. He used to look different. He used to have style. And he continues, and while that fool was dragging his feet over meaningless ethics and common sense, I stole the data and got to work on it. And Genos looks down. And Genos like, what are you saying? Are we Dr. Casino a scientist of justice? And Genos a cyborg carrying out the acts of justice? That's what it should be. And Casino's like, a cyborg is justice? Do you want to try that out now? Right here? With borrowed power? Still as stupid as ever. How hilarious. Go ahead, play the hero. And Geno's like, are you alive, Dr. Casino? And Casino continues, you slow you slow on the uptake, I'm telling you. The true identity of the mad cyborg is me. And the corpse of mine you saw was an android with a copied brain. Hurry up and accept it already. And Gino falls to his knees. And Casino's like, what's this? You're a cyborg, and you're weak in the knees? And even though you've got one last job to do? What do you think I care about all the mass destruction and terror for? Thanks to that, all the combat data has been gathered. The robot army outside and the machine god series are nothing but bonuses. The ultimate machine god I've been after is about to be born. Be its opponent for the field test. The machine god Heart Gear. I've set its personality to something nice. It will begin operating with human extinction as a guiding principle. If luck doesn't check, a tragedy worse than anything else could occur. So fight. If you want to protect all those lives, then fight. I believe in your strength and justice, Genos. Hint. And Genos gives an angry expression, and he says, what about my family, my memories? How much of that was a lie? What was the original me? Casino says, who knows? My memory capacity is unlimited, but I deleted information I don't care about. Sorry, Genos-kun. And the machine god Heartless comes down. And Genos like, Casino, you were not the person I thought I knew. What your purpose for me was just to collect combat data. I'll make you regret that. I won't let everything go according to your calculations. I'll eliminate you here and put it into this. And Casino's like, yes, that's it. That's the spirit. And Heart Gear charges up. Get this outside cloud shot. The damages around the cities. Is that Fat Man? Heroes being saved. Watchdog Man. Like, come on, man. Watchdog Man might be top 3. His Watchdog Man has not faced any threat to stop him. None. How strong is this guy? Some of the class heroes. One guy missing an arm. Tragic. Sure, you just breaking a light sweat. And we got Speed of Silent Sonic. It's quiet. Eerie, so. oh, no. Wait a minute. 34.771 degrees north. 139.513 degrees east. Yes, that gaze is where your fingertip is pointing. Run straight ahead and that'd be the shortest distance. Meta Knight saying this. Don't pay any mind to the buildings or the house, just keep running. What if I veer off course? Charlie was like, I'll give you directions from the tournament if that happens. Excel, son. Please head it to San Tama. Excel's like, phew, I can't fight, but I'll take the navigator role and lead the way. I'm confident in my speed. Nah, I'm in a hurry. I'll leave you. Wait, let's say Thomas says, nah, I'm in a hurry. I'll leave you behind, sorry. And Excel's like, what? And Jasala said, Genos is waiting. I have to go straight, right? And he dashes off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. How far did he just move in the chapter? This is some of the most cold-blooded stuff I've ever read. Oh my goodness. So, Venus. But it does involve Meta Knight and Borfoid. Well, not Meta Knight. Borfoid. Because Meta Knight is Borfoid. Borfoid and Dr. Casino used to work together. And since Borfoid was caught up on ethics, Casino turned into a bad guy. So apparently he got into some fight and altercation with Blast. Now we don't know if that was when he was murdering Genos' parents going on a rampage, or it happens like before or afterwards. But to find out that Genos done got the Ray backstory, you're a nobody. Like nobody know who you are. I delete useless information. What? What? Hey, bro, hey, no, bro. This is a different level of evil right here. Like this is despicable. This is a this is a different level of evil. Are you still caught up on me being evil, Genos? Like, come on, catch up. It's catch up. Don't keep up. It's keep up. Don't catch up, Genos. Come on. Like, this is just heartless. Like, this is somehow worse than I could ever imagine. And then to find out that Genos, don't you realize it? I am the mad cyborg. Drive Knight was innocent this whole. Well, damn. Well, Drive Knight was still a bad guy. But it was him. He digitized himself, made himself a cyborg body. But remember, he still has a brain. His brain is still inside the mad cyborg. But he just digitized his personality. Because he thought it would be the future. And the fake body was a fake body. And I guess that data he collected from Saitama is also inside the machine. But that's not going to work. You can't just copy Saitama. That's not how this works. You can't beat Saitama by conventional means like that. Because he's never as strong as the last time. Because he trains and don't remember what number he stopped at. So he's ever increasing. No, I'm not taking that manga nonsense to the canon. What I'm saying is, since Saitama works in a non-linear faction, he just keep working out until he just get tired. So we don't know what level he's improved since the Monster Association. We don't know what level he's improved. We just really don't. Then somebody say, what is this data be more accurate since this was doing the whole machine invasion and stuff like that. And the fact that the invasion is over is just, I wasn't expecting that, but apparently it was so. I'm gonna have to do a recap. I was afraid that the arc would have been a little bit longer. But that was true. I said something wasn't right. It seemed like it wasn't gonna be the finale, but then the Machine God Heart Gear is like everybody. Like, what do you mean all those other machines? Are you telling me you potentially slaughtered that many people just for a test run to collect data? Like, wait, what? Wait, what do you? All of those are just bonuses? All the combat data since season 1 has been used for Machine God Heart Gear? What type of revelation is this? All those people, all those victims, just for one machine? To wipe out humanity? So that's why I didn't want to give my like commentary like right then and there. I just kept reading. But this is some despicable stuff. Then who was I, Casino? Like, what about my family? And I said in the last chapter review, what if, all that stuff was a lie? He got altered memories. And Casino tells him, I can't remember. I probably deleted that user's information. Even though I have unlimited data. Which goes into another thing, right? Now this could be the ultimate backfire. And that is, now that I think about it, it could be a chance that Genos could do some damage to him. Now could the heart gear and the mad cyborg body fuse together? It's possible. It's possible. It very is. It's possible. And the reason why I say that is, cause remember the unlike the android, Doctor Casino, unlike the actual Casino here, the mad cyborg. The mad cyborg can be called the android, right? Mad cyborg is the real one. The android is the one that quote unquote died. Unlike the real Casino, the fake one actually showed remorse and said he was sorry and wished things didn't turn out like this. And I'm sorry for dragging you to my path of revenge. But I don't understand why. Like, there's still parts we're missing because like, he stole some data from Metal Knight, but he said he got whooped by Blast and barely survived. So was he Blast side villain this whole time? And if that's the case, then what does this have to do with Meta Knight? And you went on a path of destruction. So the Mad Cyborg did something like this is actually pretty sad. This is not even funny. This is like you wiped out this man's family, and you wouldn't even tell you wouldn't even keep the data of the file. I'm actually speechless. I really don't know what to say. And all those machines we've been seeing for the last past chapter after chapters were just they were nothing. They were just meant to die and collect data. So everything that Metalbat, Shiryu, Darkshine, all like Gina, like all this stuff meant nothing because those are just a bunch of Goopas. For Mario, they didn't serve any purpose besides from stalling for time and collecting information. And that is what the research data was all about. So that's why I must ask, what was the point of killing the android casino? Like I said before, we got a Metal Fit Genos to take out Metal Knight. But if you're beating this ultimate machine god, why even? Why even do that? Why sacrifice the android? You just could have had this big ol' attack and just kept Saitama and Genos distracted. And by the time they realize what's going on, it would be too late. I'm telling you, I believe Dr. Casino, the android, went rogue. He went rogue just like Destro did when he was beating the mess out of Metalbat. Because think about it, why would he say sorry, but the real Casino is not sorry? He don't feel bad, any regret, but the android did. And the reason why I said this might be decent for Genos is, if the android went rogue, and that's why he was going to kill two birds with one stone and influence Genos to take out Meta Knight, either way, because he already planted the seeds, because he was already suspicious of Meta Knight already, because he already been informed by Drive Knight. If that's the case, could it be the case that the android Casino went rogue and he started to care for Genos? And if he did do that, maybe the final upgrades he gave him still might be able to, win. But as much as I'd like to believe that happy case, with new machines, Genos, go ahead fight. Go ahead fight. I want to see what this fresh off the assembly line guy can do. Like there is no chance. Let's say I'm not even talking about say Tom would be. Let's say there could be a chance where Genos get the victory, and he just fight the main cyborg body, or the cyborg body fused with the mad cyborg's body. But he just, why create a machine instead of just upgrading your own body? Like I can't even. Now this is like some Lex Nebel like type evil type shit here. This is despicable. I've never seen a villain like this before. This is like this is just like how do you supposed to tell this to somebody? Like how supposed to how then like the explanation and the reasoning of it, it's just what all those lives, all those fake monsters, all of it was just a means to an end for one machine, and then you're hyping up Genos to potentially get himself killed. There's like a small part of me that believes that the android Casino went rogue. And what I mean by he went rogue, he was still down for the mission, but he started to care legitimately for Genos. He really did. Cause it's kind of seems like these like are two different people. Cause even like Fuzzy Wuzzy, who's been sending information back to the main casino, he even had like a person, the fake one, had a personality of his own. So it could be a case he went rogue, but it still would explain Destro and the other like I said before, this is supposed to be a cyborg arc, and we only got 3 cyborgs: Meta Knight, Casino, and Genos. And I thought it would be 4, but This is some devious work, man. This is a level of evil like I've never seen before. This right here is just. I'm actually kind of speechless. What I'm supposed to say towards this? So now I still believe there's a light chance that Genos could win. Because there was something in that fake android that cared about Genos. He was sorry. He was apologizing to him. There was some form of humanity in him. I refuse to believe that was just a dream. From that same merit is not who Dr. Casino was. Because the fake Casino knew that eventually this whole plan was going to go through whether he had regrets or not. And that's what he told Genos, please, I'm sorry. I wish I could have lived the rest of my life with you. Because unlike the real Casinos, the fake one developed feelings for Genos. Now that fake one is dead. So that's why he said with a copy brain. So it was a version of Casino, but it wasn't a real. It's like if you make a clone and give it a job to do one specific thing, and they start to develop feelings separate from you because you don't know what he's doing on a day-to-day basis, and then the plan comes through, and he still hits the green light on it, but now has regrets and saying sorry. He's showing too much humanity. He was never a part of the job. But like you say, he wished he could have just spent the rest of his time with him, but he went through with it anyway. So this has been Mr. WK. I like your thoughts and theories. Cause this chapter here, even though it's out of nowhere, like this is some devious stuff. Like I said before, one sensei is writing some of the best stuff in manga right now. This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to say to this? This is just evil. This is evil. Oh, and that's the worst part about it. Just when you think the main strut is done, if Drive Knight, as strong as he was, I don't think he's Saitama strength, but he's obviously on a higher tier of S class. Are you telling me that this new machine is way beyond Drive Knight Saitama? Ain't no way. There's no way. I don't know. All I gotta say is, if Genos ends up extremely injured, or if Genos end up dying, Casino would not live. Saitama is not Blast. When he punches you, I'm telling you, I've always theorized that we've never seen Saitama punch the hardest as he could. Because what is a normal punch, right? It's like a casual punch. You know, you punch somebody for fun. That's like a normal punch, right? So you're just like joking around. And then a serious punch, you put some weight behind it. Imagine a Killer Series Angry Punch Saitama. He's gonna blow this whole facility. But Casino better pray. Because you think about it, he didn't say anything about getting Saitama's battle data. The whole thing that the android did, now it's unconfirmed, it's up in the air. If he did not get that Saitama analyzed data of limit breakers, and he was just analyzing how it was possible and not how strong Saitama is, he better pray that Genos is alive and can be repaired. So like I said before, Meta Knight can still hook him up, some of the nearer here. Like there are some guys that can still hook Genos up with some upgrades. But before I wrap this up, on to the Hero Association stuff and the Heroes Victim Association. All of that stuff was just great. It's good to see them other heroes that Saitama have been spending most of this arc with stand up for him. Now, what would happen? Would he actually get kicked out with some fees? I don't think that would matter. Not sure I prefer the webcomic these days, but there's a scene where I don't know who wrote it, or Murata, or he was one sensei in the manga, where Shiryu said, what's the point of being a hero where you could just get money and the world should be for those that are strong? And Saitama said, it has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it at all. And I forgot what else he says. He said something about, that's not what being a hero about. Sometimes people just want to have fun. And if you still want to have fun, then you might want to take my advice. Don't get any stronger. And that scene was beautiful in season 2. beautiful. I don't care what anyone said. Like that scene was beautiful. You don't want to get any stronger. So that's my thoughts and opinions about it. I don't really feel nothing towards Saitama. You know, getting the he finally is able to get the S class. Now some might say why. It's because it just ultimately like this whole series has technically just been a prequel. Some might say what I mean by that. The story is called One Punch Man. If we've never heard Saitama ever be called One Punch Man. So 9 times out of 10, whatever battle's gonna happen with God, or whatever happens out of this, Saitama will finally be called at the end of the series One Punch Man, and the whole story become full circle. Cause we've been calling him One Punch Man. Well, we've been calling the manga One Punch Man, but we keep calling Saitama Saitama. Saitama will get the name One Punch Man at the end of One Punch Man. So, yeah, that's just been my I covered everything. And this last page of Saitama dashing away, it has no words, but it says everything. Like I said before, he better pray. But the manga, look, the manga is not the same. We're not talking about the same type. The circumstances are completely different. Like this right here, like if Saitama gets mad, he's gonna decimate this place, man. Oh my gosh, he's gonna detonate this place. Hey, look, man, I wrap it up with I've never seen something so devious, so backstabbing, so evil in my whole life, man. Hope you guys like, if you like, comment, subscribe. Of course, I cracked them 30 minutes once again. But how could somebody be this evil? How could somebody cause this much death and destruction? It was just a stress test. What do you mean that was just a stress test? All that death and destruction, take it over the Neo Heroes. All of this was just to stall for time and collect data. Wait, what? Because we got Casino admitting the machines are his. The machine god series is his. Fuzzy Wuzzy was answering to him. And we're pretty much coming to the final, like I said before, we're going to get like the final reveal, a bit like the final part of the arc, like the final fight part. But it's just, I guess this confirms that Casino was the head of the organization this whole time. Imagine watching this back, and this whole time, like this is what I meant. Like the story of One Punch Man doesn't stop when Saitama's not on screen. That if you want to learn anything about world building, that's the number one thing. When your character is not on screen, the world still lives, the world still breathes. Even though like your character is reactionary or do things in the story, there are other things that happen in the world alongside that. And this right here is just I'm lost for words, man. I'm lost for words. Been up to you, Caleb. Got thoughts and opinions, and peace.